Ladies and gentlemen, we have another Debunked Paranormal video here for you today. But before we get into it, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button. And also comment down below, have you watched SmugPuppy before? What do you think about the content? Are you convinced? How do you feel about it? Have you seen my previous debunking on SmugPuppy? If you didn't see it, go and watch that. But if you have, how do you feel about that? Do you think that it was a fair debunking? This is going to be a bit of a different one as well. We have some crazy stuff happening in SmugPuppy as always. And I would like to share that with you guys right now. Okay, so there's a couple of things that's going to happen in this video. One, we're going to view the clip in question. Two, we're going to debunk the clip in question. And then 3 and 4 is different points that is very important to this. And I'm going to show you, I think it's going to, 3 and 4 is going to be the most important thing about this debunking. And it's not debunking the actual clip. It's the way they upload their video. And we need to look at that. So, without further ado, let's get into it. SmugPuppy, everybody.
What's your hand off for? What are you doing? Oh!
Dad, what's happened?
Oh! I got glass
What the-
slips or something in my eye.
What the It's gone halfway through your lens. K2 me is going mad.
Looks like glass. Mia.
I think it's a bit of both.
Whoa. Look.
Okay, so that's the SmugPuppy clip. Now, I'm just going to quickly debunk this because it's easy debunkable. If you watch this and you go, oh my goodness, that's possibly true. Don't know, maybe. I'm sorry to say you're an idiot. And I don't want to offend you if you are. But you have to really check yourself. So here, I want to show you a couple of things here with the face morphing. Check this out. So you can clearly see that that's just like a deep fake. It's like AI Labs deep fake or face filter or anything like that. There's the normal face filter app. Now how I know it's a face filter app is, let me do this right here. Let me show you this. Got too many markers on this thing over here. You see that movement? And no, that's not because it's a ghost. It's because it's, look at that. It's not because it's a ghost. It's just because it's a face filter app. And that's the way the app does it. And a whole lot of other stuff happening in there as well. Now, on to the next point. Same thing, but over here. Now, remember, there's two different angles to this. We have this angle of a face changing. And then we have the next angle over here. But here, her face never changes. Everything stays the same. There's no change. I wonder why that is. Oh, because it's a face filter app. That's why. Okay, now we're going to look more deep into things here. We're going to look at the coin. Clearly that's fake. Okay, that's 100% clear. The coin lifts up to, it moves away from its original spot to the side and then tilts before it flies away. And then loses shape as it flies away. I mean, and look at the shadow. I mean, that's not normal. Okay, so clearly fake. But one thing I want to show you guys is from this angle. So here, okay, wait a minute. Let's do this. This is going to be easier to do. Why is this thing doing what it's doing? Come on. There we go. Sometimes my program does its own thing. Just want to make double sure that I am okay. Yeah, I'm good. I just want to go forward a bit. Okay, let's count the shadows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's possibly a fifth one. It's just out of frame. But okay, no, if it's out of frame, he wouldn't have put it. So 4, okay, 4 shadows. Let's look at the other angle from this angle over here. There's 1 shadow in a completely different place, 2 shadows, and it's gone. Now, how is that possible? You would probably say that because of a different angle. No, the angle change doesn't change the shadow layout and the amount of shadows casted, right? You can say different frame rate or different. No, it's fake. But look at the coin elongating here. The coin elongating. It's getting longer as it's being thrown. But look how ridiculous that is. It just it's placed on the eye. Let's zoom in on that. It's so stupid. But that's not even the worst part. I'll tell you the worst part, and that's after this. So coins incoming. Just sits there. Bad rotoscoping as well. Horrible acting, by the way. Anyway, now it's side by side. Okay, and this is where the weird things happen. There's only one video, one view side, one view, camera, one angle's sound. Damn, lost it there for a second. That's I just want to go back. Okay, so let's look at that. I did sync it up, so they do they happen at the exact same time. So 2 different angles happening at the same time. First one lifts. It lifts up. Look how high the right one is compared to the left one. Going on next frame. Next frame. Next one. It's already on his eye. But it's still in the air on this one. This guy is reacting already, but the coin hasn't hit him yet over here. And then that. Now, here's the nice thing. What's happening here is I'm gonna. Okay, I've got the sound synced up on the moment the impact on the glass of his eye. The impact. It's synced up. Look how far out of sync that is now, right? So only this part, that's the only part that's synced up. All of them goes out of sync after that. But I found that if I sync up this one, I've got a specific mark over here that where it needs to be. So it's kind of far off. So now the impact is severely off, but the rest of it's perfectly synced. Here's the impact. Do you hear that's a double slap? And there, it's immediately in sync. You can't even tell there's 2 tracks playing. That's how in sync I have this.
Dad, what's happened?
But just the sound effect. It shows you how poor this is edited. Now, what I want to show you is you might say, yeah, but they do upload this as, oh, I've got the wrong screen here. They do upload this as entertainment only. This is just a mock video that I have in there just to show you what uploading is. Yeah, so Debunked, SmugPuppy is fake. So if you go down here and you do all your things that you need to do, then you'll come down to this portion here, which says altered content. Yes or no? Now let's read what it says. Do any of the following describe your content? Makes a real person appear to say or do something that they didn't say or do. Altered footage of real event or place. generate a realistic scene that didn't actually occur? Yes or no? Now, why is that important? Well, let's go over to SmugPuppy's video. They have this whole spiel about the haunting, the entity that haunts them, which is all fake, by the way. But I find it interesting that down here it says how is this content, or how this content was made. Altered or synthetic content. Now, why would you, if you do not alter your content whatsoever, say yes on this? It significantly impacts your reach, your revenue, everything like that. But it's the weirdest thing. Why would you fill that in? The only reason why you would is if you have altered your content. And then you can still go ahead and lie about it if you wanted to. I mean, it's not like the YouTube police is out there gonna bang down your doors like the FBI does it. I think, because if what happens in this video is absolutely real, like they're portraying it, because, and I can tell you why, if you read this entire nonsense that they got down here, which I'm not going to read. I read a bit of it and blood started pouring out of my eyes. So I had to stop and stay away from it. But you can pause this right here and read it if you want to. But what I find interesting is when down in the comment sections, if people roast them about this, seriously, acting is poor, can see all the editing. Now you're having a laugh, enjoying yourself, not a problem. But when people are actually believing it, that's where I'm shocked more. Like, come on now. The most scary part about all of this is the believers. If you go to their reply, you're entitled to your opinion. Thanks for watching. You're entitled to your opinion. He called them out for their fakery, and she says you're entitled to your opinion. That tells me that she wants to portray this as real, because that's definitely her typing there, not a dad. I honestly think it was planning. I was planning to seriously hurt you. It was planning to seriously. Sorry, I can't even read. This content makes me stupid. It's gaining more strength each time it takes over. So Kim is obviously an idiot, but not sure, Kim. It has had plenty of opportunity to do harm. The only time it did actual harm that needed attention was when my thumb got dislocated. And I think it was more me trying to twist out of its grip. What is she talking about? I mean, this lady, she's in a fantasy world over here. So that tells you that everything is... And they only started, by the way, they only started clicking this button when it was implemented. Because they obviously thought, she's like, Dad, we have to click this button to say yes. Otherwise, YouTube is going to come and kick our doors down. And the dad obviously then said, yeah, okay, let's do that. And if we go into their content and we go down, it's a couple of months ago. I think it's 4 or 5 months ago. I can't remember how long ago. Let's go here on 4 months and go down to see. Yep. Okay, so this was 4 months ago, still there. 5 months over here. Let's see how this content was made. This is where it started. Now, maybe even before that. So let's check out this one. This was around the time they started implementing that thing. How this content was made. Altered synthetic content. Let's go do this one over here. More. Yeah, so this is around the time that they started pressing this button to say yes, which is weird. If and why would you then go and fight if people calls you out, fight them about it? And why if people say yes, it's true, and then you play into it? And why do you play into it in your description? So yeah, this is so fake. But let me tell you, from another standpoint. Except for the absolute horrible acting. The worst I've ever seen in my life. Even better than, or even, no, damn, what am I saying? Worse than Sharknado's acting. Terrible. But the editing is not that bad. He needs a little work. He's obviously the guy that does the editing. He needs a little work to get his stuff refined. I suggest taking a couple of courses. It's a bit pricey, but it's worth the money. You learn a lot on those courses. But I would definitely take a couple of courses. He's not bad at what he does, and how he edits it. I can't fault him too much on that. I can catch his edits very easy. It's so quick. It's not synced, as I just shown you. It's not synced, but it's not bad. But yeah, that's SmugPuppy. More fakery from them, and people actually believe this nonsense. I don't understand it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.